Pooler City Council moving forward with a controversial zoning change that could bring warehouses near Tom Triplett Park and a new bridge over the Savannah Canal.
The decision comes despite strong opposition from residents concerned about traffic, flooding, and environmental impacts. WSAV's Isabella Baez is in Pooler with what this vote means.
Pooler City Council has voted to move forward with a zoning change that will clear the way for warehouses near Tom Triplett Park, including plans for a new bridge over the Savannah Canal. The decision comes after over a dozen residents spoke out against the project.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously.
Monday night's vote removed two existing zoning conditions at 200 Jessup Road, the site of the former Oglethorpe Speedway, allowing continued access to Raymond Road while eliminating access to Dublin Road. Council also added 7 new conditions, including a required traffic impact study, restoration of the canal to pre-construction conditions, and the creation of a public access road through Georgia Ports Authority property.
The petition today is for the Speedway property. We do want to replace the 2 conditions, which really don't make any sense right now.
During a March 2nd City Council meeting, leaders asked developers to provide more details, including proof that all affected entities were notified. Over a month later, they returned with additional information.
This is a massive undertaking. This is an expensive undertaking, probably in the nature of $12 to $15 million. But we're prepared to create a new road.
Before the final vote, residents were given the opportunity to voice concerns and ask questions, while many focusing on potential environmental impacts from a proposed bridge over the historic Savannah Canal.
This road will cause severe aesthetic and environmental degradation. There was no consideration to the amount of trees and land disturbances for the new road and the canal crossing.
Another major concern raised by nearby residents is the potential for increased flooding in the area.
And water's got to go somewhere. I realize you're not building it up anymore. All you're doing is pouring concrete over the entire thing.
City leaders say this approval is just the first step, as developers must return to council for final approval of site plans. Reporting in Pooler, I'm Isabella Baez, WSAV News 3 on your side.
New tonight, a Chatham County man has been found guilty on all counts in a deadly shooting that happened nearly 5 years ago. A jury found the 31-year-old Martez Pinckney was guilty on Wednesday for the 2021 shooting of 28-year-old Frankie Fernandez. The conviction includes malice murder and 2 counts of felony murder and aggravated assault. The shooting took place in the 5500 block of Abercorn Street in September of that year. He is scheduled to return to the courtroom on April 17th for sentencing.
A teenager is dead after a shooting in Liberty County, and it allegedly started with an argument between 2 brothers. According to the Liberty County Sheriff's Office, an argument between 2 brothers escalated around 1:30 this afternoon, ending with the 16-year-old shot and killed. Deputies responded to a home in the 1600 block of West Oglethorpe Highway, where they found the teen dead inside. Officials say a man in his 20s was arrested at the scene and is now being held for questioning at the Liberty County Jail.
A deadly stabbing in Hampton County under investigation, and police say the suspect is still on the run. Deputies were called to a home on Pocatello Road in Yemassee just after 11 Saturday night for a reported stabbing. When they arrived, they found 46-year-old Donnie Kennard dead from a wound to the neck. Investigators say the incident stemmed from a fight between the victim and someone he knew. So far, the suspect has not been identified or arrested by police.
Developing now, Savannah Police are investigating a series of weekend shootings that left 1 person dead and several others injured. 2 of those incidents happened just hours apart on Friday, with another shooting late Saturday night. WSAV's Isley Herschel has how city leaders are responding.
Have to be stronger as a community to let people know that we will not tolerate these activities that are happening.
What you just heard were shots ringing out from Friday's deadly shooting. Jacoby Johnson has been arrested and charged with murder and aggravated assault after that incident. Just hours after that, around 7 p.m., another shooting happened on Carter Street. 1 man was taken to the hospital with gunshot wounds, but no arrests have been made in that incident. A little over 24 hours later, another shooting in the 300 block of East Henry Street. According to police records I obtained, a man led them to a woman and a minor who had both been shot. Again, no arrests have been made.
I had heard just a bunch of shots all at once, They were really quick.
Brandon Carlson lives on Henry Street and talked to me about what he saw that night.
I was just trying to play it safe, in case anything else happened. I didn't want to go outside.
Despite these recent crimes, Alderman Dietrich Leggett wants the Savannah community to know they're safe.
Everybody can go along with their day because some of these crimes that are happening, they're happening sporadically.
That was Isley Herschel reporting. Leggett also tells WSAV he feels the community is stronger together and wants to let people know that the city will not tolerate these activities. If you have any information that can help investigators, you are asked to call Crime Stoppers at 912-234-2020.
Tybee Island police are investigating after gunshots were fired during an unpermitted event at the pier on Saturday night. According to police, a crowd quickly dispersed after a single gunshot was fired. Officers used pepper balls to clear the area, and it appears the shots came from beneath the pier where two individuals emerged from the dark. Mayor West emphasizes that Crush Reloaded, scheduled for April 18th, will have a detailed safety plan, including additional law enforcement, road closures, and protocols to keep participants safe.
Crush Reloaded is going to be a safe event. Plan to come, plan to have a good time. It's going to be a little bit difficult to get here, but when you get here, it's going to be a safe event. You're not going to come here and act out. You're not going to be able to disrupt. You're not going to be able to, to make other people not enjoy themselves.
Tybee Island police say detectives are reviewing the camera footage, but no suspect has been identified.
Now some new developments in an unusual rape case where the man originally convicted was released after 2 decades in prison. Prosecutors now saying they have discovered lost evidence. Sandeep Sani Baharadia was found guilty of a 2003 sexual assault near Savannah, but questions were later raised about an informant used in the case, and DNA evidence did not match Baharadia. He was later released on bond, and a Gwinnett County judge threw out his conviction last year, in part due to missing evidence. We're told lost evidence has now been found in storage boxes at the Thunder Road Police Department, including sexual assault evidence collection kit. Well, Thunder Road Police will turn over the recovered evidence to the Chatham County District Attorney's Office tomorrow. We will keep you updated on this case on air and online at WSAV.com.
A follow-up now. A former Hilton Head Island student who allegedly had a relationship with a teacher has now filed a lawsuit against the school district. The teen, identified only as John Doe in the lawsuit, alleges that Victoria Montgomery groomed him for an illegal sexual relationship while he was her student. The suit claims the Beaufort County School District knew about her past, including a child that she had with a former student in another state. Montgomery was suspended, arrested, and charged with sexual battery of a student. A grand jury indicted her last July, and she is still awaiting trial.
A Low Country food truck caught fire while on the road this weekend. During a routine day in chaos, the owner escaped safely, but the truck itself was destroyed.
The flame started within seconds, and then it all blew up. I mean, even the windows blew out of it, which is wild.
Chloe Samolik owns the Southern Pale food truck, and she tells WSAV she felt the heat and saw the flames at her feet during driving Saturday, but she escaped safely. Beaufort Port Royal firefighters saved the cooking area in the back, but the truck itself is destroyed. For now, the small business is on hold. A GoFundMe has been created to help them start serving again. If you want to help, go to WSAV.com/SouthernPill.